Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 15 Scenic Drive in Speewah. This is an absolutely cute and gorgeous country feel property, and it's the very first time ever that it has come to market. And what makes it, that's rare in itself, but what makes it even more rare and even more special is that it was actually built by the very same people who are the current owners, and they've loved it and they've lived here for more than 30 years. So you're going to be buying a lot of love and beautifully looked after property. 2.8 acres, gorgeous natural environment, and just fabulous little house. So we're going to go in and we're going to have a good old explore. But before we do, don't forget to press the subscribe button if you would like to be notified of other gorgeous little properties just like this. So let's go in and have a good old explore. We'll talk a lot about the handmade beautifulness and the love that has gone into this property. We are going to get in there, but let's just even start with these fabulous stepping stones. Again, done with the old hands from the current owner over the years, and it is just it's a brilliant entrance, organic and just rustic, but that changes into absolute gorgeousness when you come on to this balcony. And outdoor living in the wet tropics in gorgeous far north Queensland is such a key thing. You have to be able to live outside, and this character filled with the bull nose and the drop down screens, which are all the way around the balcony, actually allow us just to, as I said, live outside pretty much all year round. But the attention to detail, this and this and this, is something that you really just don't see very often. And if you look at the decking, again, just to get a sense of how well maintained this property is, spotless, beautifully straight, no warped wood, and of course we've got our western red cedar cladding on the outside. So before we go in, we really just want to get a sense of how cosy and comfy this is, and self-sustainable living. We've got ducks. You can maybe hear the ducks next door. The whole garden, as I said, 2.8 acres is set up for that. Have a quick look along here. Brilliant. And then we're going to go ahead in and have a look. All my clients' properties at the moment seem to have gorgeous red bits on it, and this of course is no exception. Front door, but again, handmade. We have a little latch at the back. Isn't that brilliant? Absolutely brilliant. So you can, if you've got little dogs or little baby children, can actually have this door closed if you wanted to. Not that you would, but you can if you want to, and still have lots of natural light coming in. That is just fabulous. I love that. Let me close it off beautifully. So come on in. Now, I mentioned the fact that the current owners have been here for about 30 years. So it is original. You can put your own stamp on it. You could change the colour. You could put your own personality onto it. But it is a great, solid value for money property. Absolutely terrific. And still plenty of space to expand if you want to. Kitchen. Again, all handmade. When was the last time you seen, just have a look down here, if you can, come round. When was the last time you seen a drainer like that? I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever seen a drainer like that. In terms of the utility, pots, washing, plates, that is fabulous. And you won't see that in any modern brand new house, guaranteed. We've got gas cooking, and again we've got plenty of bench space. And if we have a look here, there's always, some of the houses don't have space for big fridges. This here has got plenty of space. We've still got plenty of space at this side as well, and of course as much height as you want, and brilliant little pantry. Shouldn't look in people's cupboards, but just check this out. Fantastic utility for all your rolls of foil and kitchen roll. So just have a little bit look at there, and we'll go up the corridor and have a look at the bedrooms. So there's lots of different ways that you can get into this hallway corridor. One is from the kitchen, one is out here, which has got a brilliant, great big utility space and carport, but we'll have a look at that. So big bedroom, all has built-in robes, and again, nice and light. The current owners love plants. I love plants, and all the windows actually have got brilliant views out onto to the garden, or that little spot up there where you can do your germination of all your new seedlings. Currently used as an office, but again could be a bedroom without any problem. Well, it is a bedroom, and again, if you have a look, I don't know if you can see with the light change, but plenty of just gorgeous plants out there, again ready just for you to get your little hands dirty. Now the master, so sort of two-way bathroom. The master is just behind us, which we'll have a look at, and there's a huge great big open shower, separate vanity and toilet. And before we forget, we've got other great big sliding doors in here for cupboards, so plenty of cupboard space. This is big. This is absolutely fabulous, and of course we've got a towel rail here. Again, you don't see some of the design elements in these new houses that we had when they were originally built, and huge functionality, huge functionality. We've got a great big mirror here, and that toilet is really big. I don't know if you can go in there and have a bit of a quick look, but in terms of how toilets go, it's a big one. And this is fabulous. Come in here and have a look at this shower. I know that I should not be in here with my feet on, but again, you're not hemmed in. Everyone knows that I just don't like when we've got all these shower screens and you're fighting with curtains. You really can just walk in and walk out. And of course, this is all beautifully tiled, so you can go brush your teeth, shampoo your hair, and you're not going to get wet everywhere. This walks into the master. So we came down the hallway, and the master is at the end of the hallway, and we had the two-way shower that you can get into from here, and a closing door here. Toilet door closes, and that section in the hallway is actually open, but you are going to love, and I mean you're going to love what we're just about to see. Behind this little door here, which would be the walk-in robe, let me just pop these little lights on. So we have a walk-in robe, we have another sink and vanity area, and ta-da! Spa bath. Come in and have a look. Love the spa bath. Have a quick look in here and then come on in. Plenty of space. Again, I am going to go on about the functionality. This sink, I don't know if you can see it, but it's deep. Again, normally sinks are not that deep anymore. I don't know what's happened to design of white goods. They may have gone a little bit mad, but this is a really functional deep sink. And of course, super duper functional spa bath. And look at the quality of that. You can just imagine at the end of the day, maybe not even at the end of the day, but just jumping in and relaxing. And of course, we have, not that you need it, but we've got complete and utter privacy. You know, you could take that down if you wanted more natural light to come in, or if you wanted to put bromeliads in it or little orchids, it would just make it super duper special. So I'm going to head back along the hallway through the living area, and I'm going to meet you at the other end, have a look at the laundry. And this is the magic big utility section here that I spoke about. You'll notice that it is separate. So we have the main house here, and I just have to do this again. Look at how well maintained that is. Western red cedar, not a cobweb on it, beautifully sealed, just lovingly maintained. Now we have big, and again, I will continue to talk about the available space on this property and in this house. We've got high ceilings, we've got tiled floor, and when you have lots of just lots of bits and pieces in the wet tropics, you need a place for them to go, you need a place to store them. So again, plenty of space in here, plenty of space for another fridge, great big tub, and of course as many washing machines or dryers as you can fit in. Best of both worlds. Wait till you see this area here. When we were in the bedroom, so this is bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then the bathroom up at the other end there, and we were looking through, this is what we could see. And we will go in there and have a little baby look, but it is just, it's glorious. We've got that speckled sun. So bright and sunny out on our balcony at the front, morning cups of tea, for example. And here, concrete, easy to clean concrete, lots of character. And of course, we've got space for a barbecue, and it's shady. So in the hottest summer days, you're going to be on this side of the house relaxing, and what a brilliant position to be in. Where do I put my barbecue? Gorgeous open sunny balcony at the front. Really gorgeous open sunny balcony at the front. And or here, and again we've got the, you know, the natural stone walls that just gives it that nice, ooh, that's not a real one, otherwise I wouldn't have touched it. Just really organic, and again easy to clean. So just cast your eyes over there. We'll have a quick look up at the plants. We're going to go look at the shed, and then we'll have a quick look at the carport at the front of the house, because there's something very special growing on it. Come in. This is brilliant. This is like a little paradise. You could spend, I don't know how many hours of the day, assuming you had lots of time on your hands, just pottering. And you can see that lots of places for hanging plants. This is paved, so you can get the old hose, you know, and anything that you've been potting, you can just wash it away. You don't have to worry about it. And even if some gets into that brilliant back balcony area, again, low maintenance, think low maintenance. But look at this, it's a good size. We've got shade cloth up above. Again, spots for hanging plants. I just love this. This is glorious. This is what feeds the soul. And self-sustainability, you know, at this particular point in time where we are in the world, you really have to be thinking about, you know, having your own herbs, your own spices, growing your own food, planting your own vegetables. Well, you don't have to, but so many people now want that option. And this property, 2.8 acres, gives you as many options as you would ever want. It's a combination of open, you can see the sun, open sunny spots, and this side of the property over here is natural, it's natural Speewah environment. So all your trees on this side of the property are still there. So you don't have to spend your whole weekends jumping on the lawnmower and, you know, 3 hours, 4 hours if you had great big 5-acre open paddock. But this is brilliant. We talked about feeding the soul, and anyone who does hobbies or who just loves tinkering or pottering, this is brilliant. So I'm going to show you in here. I just love this. This is every person's absolute dream of a shed. Now, the current owners love woodworking, so this has been set up to create that as a hobby or an art. But there is enough space here. We've got concrete floor, we have got electricity, we've got power, and all the space that you would need to, you could draw, you could paint, you could make things, you could just come away and hide for some peace and quiet. But this is just brilliant. So take half a minute and just imagine and dream about all the things that would be important to you. And there's still plenty of space. Ta-da! Nice and easy. Still plenty of space for other garden things. Now, what's important here is that if you, for example, have horses or a horse, or you would love to buy a horse, there is a little bit of space here where you could put your hay, or your little baby horse could just come in out the rain. You could concrete it, you could put whatever you want on the floor, but we are all steel framed. Another little area nook in here, and of course easy access for your trailer. That's what we have at the moment. We have a trailer, but it could be a horse. We're going to have a wander out into the garden. You can clearly see that there is plenty of usable space for goats, children, horses, ponies, or growing veggies, putting in fruit trees. But how gorgeous and how glorious is that? You know, we talk about the natural environment, but this is just like, it's like an oasis. You could come home at the end of the day and just sit there and just relax. Super duper peaceful. And these plants, they're all low maintenance plants. You don't have to stand there with your hose and water them. Maybe your pot plants, you would give the occasional, you know, little bit of water. But look at the curve on that balcony and the gorgeous plants that are growing around it. It is just, it's actually quite sensational. Absolutely sensational. We're going to walk up and through those steps again, and I'm just going to show you that little special thing on the carport. When we came up the driveway originally, we just did a quick look past the carport and we went straight through here, up into the stairs, into that beautiful balcony. Now, there's space here for 2 cars. There's actually space here for a lot more than 2 cars. You can either have them parked outside, or you could easily put an little bit of extra roof on there if you wanted to. But look at this. This is what I wanted to show you. This looks like just a bit of a green thing. This is called a sandpaper vine, and if you're not familiar with some of the beautiful flowers, flowering trees or vines or shrubs that we are privileged to have here in the wet tropics, Google sandpaper vine. This is a mass of purple flowers various times of the year, and it's called sandpaper vine because The emery boards that you would actually have if you were a lady and you did file your fingernails is actually partially made from these. It feels just like an emery board. It's super duper special, and you can see how old it must be because the vines come up here, all the way across, and of course they've been trained lovingly so that this is just going to drip with purple beautifulness. Special, special, special. I really hope you've enjoyed this little baby film of number 15, Scenic Drive in Speewah, and I am sure that you will agree this, words that come to mind are enchanting. It has so many possibilities, and you know it's been in good hands for more than 30 years. And surely, you know, people who build a property, live on a property and maintain the property have only its very best interests at heart. And even now you can see it's immaculate and it's beautiful. So why would you buy here? Well, why wouldn't you? Is probably the easiest answer. It is 2.8 acres, plenty of space for all your fruit, veggies, children, relaxation, or if you're into gardening, it really is just magnificent. And of course the location is brilliant. Lots of horsey trails. We can walk to the Speewah Tavern pub where they've got a swimming pool if you've got young children, and we pass by a tennis court, and of course it's on the school route bus, so again super duper handy. But just look at this. You're going to spend your life probably half and half on the front balcony, outdoor living, and on that back brilliant area, outdoor living. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Visit the website, AngelaMartin.TV. And please, if you want notification, do not forget to please, please, please press that subscribe button. You're going to fall in love with this amazingly gorgeous property.